Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is lecture number 9 friends, and in this series of tutorials on engineering thermodynamics, today we are going to study the concept of continuum. In the previous video lecture we have covered quasi-static process, and today we are going to study the concept of continuum. Friends, we know that every substance, whether it is solid, liquid or gas, is made of molecules and atoms. We all know that. As shown here, you can see a fluid element. Here you can see, and it contains a number of molecules, that is infinite number of molecules. You can also see that. Now friends, to study the properties of this fluid element, such as density, pressure and temperature of this whole fluid element, we have to study density, pressure and temperature of each of the molecules which is lying inside this fluid element. And we have to statically take mean or average value of the density, pressure and temperature of molecules to arrive at the density. So we have to take the average of all the molecules, properties of all the molecules, to arrive at the density, pressure or temperature of complete fluid as whole. Okay, but this process will become very difficult because a fluid or a substance is made of an infinite number of molecules, so you cannot find out separately the property for each of the molecules, such as temperature, pressure and density. You cannot find out for each and every molecule. So in order to overcome this difficulty, we assume that the substance is not made of molecules. Okay, substance is not made of molecule, rather it is made of small size continuous mass containing many molecules trapped into it, as shown here. You can see this, these circles represent a small continuous mass containing many molecules inside them. These circles contains many molecules inside them itself, and these represent continuous mass. So we assume that this fluid element is not made of molecule, it is made of these continuous masses which contain molecule inside them. Okay, as shown here you can see this. So these continuous mass are called as continuum. So these continuous mass are called as continuum, and by finding out the properties like temperature, pressure, density of these continuum, these small circles, if we find out the properties like pressure, temperature and volume, and other properties for these circles, then we will be able to find out the property of this fluid element on the basis of the properties of these continuous mass denoted by circle. Here you can see this in this figure. So the property of this fluid element can be found out using the properties of finding out the property by finding out the property of these continuous mass denoted by circles. So rather than studying each individual molecule to get the properties of the system or substance, we prefer to study the properties of these continuous mass, also known as continuum. Okay, so friend, this was all for today's topic, and if you like my videos, subscribe my channel and also press the bell icon for the notification of upcoming videos.